My name is Alyza Berman. I'm the founder, CEO, and clinical director of the Berman Center.
I'm Jill Weinstein, and I'm the clinical director and co-founder of Ignite at the Berman Center.
If you would have asked me 20 years ago if this is what I would be doing, I would probably laugh in your face, to be honest. I was in private practice. I worked at Ridgeview Institute when I first moved back to Atlanta, and I was happy just doing my thing in private practice. I had this client who was Jewish and more religious, about Orthodox, and she was at a treatment center, and she asked to go home for the Sabbath, which for a Jewish person it's Friday night to Saturday, and Passover was approaching, and Passover is the same time as Easter. And so she asked if she could go home to help cook for Passover with her family, which were two lovely parents who were very supportive and healthy, and the treatment center wouldn't let her go home for the holiday or to help prep for the holiday. But they let everyone go home for Easter, which was that Sunday. And so her parents were really upset, and they took her out of this treatment center. I supported that decision, and we were trying to find another place for her. And while she was home, she started struggling. So one night she found heroin on the dark web and used a Bitcoin to buy it, and it was delivered to her house, and she injected it and instantly died of an overdose. Her family and I became really close, and that is when I decided that I have to do something about this in this community. And I wanted to create a place where not just a Jewish person felt comfortable, but a person of a different race, a person of a different socioeconomic status, different sexual orientation, religion. That's kind of like how the idea of the Berman Center came to be. Her parents had given me a piece of her artwork. Part of her artwork was a dove. And so I took the dove out of her artwork and made it into our logo and dedicated the opening of the Berman Center to her. And the whole philosophy behind the Berman Center is that you don't have to fit in like we do in this world. We want you to belong. And so we have an art room named after her, in honor of her, really, in her memory. We accept all.
I was working in a private school in Atlanta and just saw the increase in anxiety and depression. And at that time, there were no places for these kids to go. So these awesome kids who were just struggling with anxiety and depression, once a week therapy wasn't working. They would leave school, they wouldn't get their clinical needs met, their school needs met. I knew that I was leaving, so I went to Alyza and was like, hey, you have the space, I have this crazy idea. Alyza's like, all right, let's do it. And really it came out of a passion for loving to work with adolescents. I think for me, like realizing now, as my therapist said to me, you created the space that you needed as an adolescent. And I didn't realize how creating this space here with Alyza would be so healing for my inner adolescent, I guess. So
we have a good time together.
Yeah.
And we really want these clients to feel like they belong.
Yeah.
All ages.
Mm-hmm.